I got that California.
Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm WelfareFish, and I'm not dead, guys. I swear, I promise. I'm here. All right, videos are gonna be back on the channel. No longer am I on like kind of a hiatus or like a leave that like an unannounced leave, I guess you guys should say. But on the screen, as you guys can tell, we have some Destiny 2 footage in the background. One of the games is the game that's going on right now. Shout out to Chiseled Sun and Best for helping me out getting some gameplay, and also thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate the help. And yeah, the second gameplay is like a 3-minute segment of a game, and it's going to be a fun time. But in today's video, I'm going to quickly explain kind of where I've been, what's been going on with the channel, just kind of brush over a couple things for like 2 minutes, and then we're going to go into a story time. So if you guys want to see a story time, just skip ahead like 2 minutes-ish in the video, and you should see a story time about me driving into a house. So yeah, that's definitely a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that. And if you care about the actual personal channel stuff, well, this is it. So as you guys know, I was basically gone for 2 weeks. Yes, I uploaded one video last week, and that was the Vigilance Wing video. And to be honest, that video was pre-recorded. I didn't like do that like the day before. I think it was like a pre-recorded video from when Destiny 2 had kind of like come out, and I had it. And just, yeah, hopefully you guys get what I'm saying there. Like I had it kind of saved up, and I'm just kind of waiting to release it. I released it, and then, but to be honest, I didn't make any more videos at all that whole week. Reason being, I needed to take a break, step away from YouTube, and just kind of reevaluate my whole like video making strategy, because I had so much going on in my head video wise, and I didn't really take a good consideration into what I was going to be doing, like quantity over quality kind of thing. And not that I uploaded a ton of videos, but I had so many ideas and so many things that I wanted to get done, and my brain was kind of just overloading itself, saying, yeah, you got to do this video, this video, this video. So the ideas were kind of the quantity issue, but the quality was just the fact that no videos were coming out, I guess you could say. So videos are obviously going to be coming out. I'm not really going to say an upload schedule. I think the upload schedule will kind of happen on its own, you know, we'll kind of just find a rhythm into it, and that's what will happen there. Another thing is, too, you guys probably hear it in my voice, and you might hear it throughout the video, I was also sick these past 2 weeks. Like, we're talking sore throat, like scratchy voice, stuffed nose, coughing. So it made it really hard to kind of commentate, because I'd cough, and it's like I'd cough, and I cough, and I have to keep cutting that out, and that's annoying. Hopefully, like, you guys can understand that. And you guys might be able to still hear it now, so I'm still trying to, like, kind of recover. So if there's random cuts in this video, you guys know why. That's all I'm going to try and say. And the last thing I want to lightly touch on is, I don't know if I really portrayed it or like talked about it clearly enough, in the fact that there's not going to be Overwatch on the channel for a foreseeable amount of time. The simple fact of I'm not enjoying Overwatch right now. And yes, I know Junkertown came out with the Diva updates, Mercy updates, but I don't plan on playing it because I still don't think the game's in an enjoyable state right now, for me at least, because you guys know I'm a big competitive player in that game, and competitive's just super toxic. And I don't know if that's just because, you know, the game's always going to be like that, but hopefully there's, like, some drastic meta shift or some big community shift, I hope. I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but that's kind of, like, my hope right now. But right now I'm just kind of using Destiny 2 as a way to continue playing video games and have a little bit of fun while doing it, and also continue doing YouTube. So hopefully you guys can understand that there's going to be a lot of Destiny 2 content. Don't really hate me for it. It's YouTube. I'm going to do what I want to do game-wise and just kind of have fun doing it. So, but hopefully you guys are still along for the ride. That's all I'm really going to say on that. And yeah, let's hop right into the story time, guys. Quick transition right there. Man, that ended up being like 3 minutes of explaining where I was. Oh no, I counted wrong. All right, so the quick story, well, not the quick story time, because it's like 8 minutes, but the story time for today, like I said, driving into a house. Now, this video, the story is a fun one, and it's a doozy. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride right into a house. All right, let's do this. So about a year ago, I was starting to, like, you know, kind of sort of learn how to drive. And I got out of one of my extracurriculars at school. It was an acting thing for Shakespeare. I got out, and I was gonna drive home. You know, I was gonna drive from the high school that I was going to my house, and it was gonna be a fun time. At least that's what I thought. You know, everything's going along. Driving's just great. You know, I'm hitting like all the turns nicely, obeying the speed limit. Kind of got lost and had to do a bunch of turns, but I was still driving well. That's what matters. I didn't hit any kids. Didn't hit a car. Like, I stopped at all the stop signs. Was going to speed limit. Stopped at all the lights. It was a great time. We were having a good time. I was doing so good of a job driving. And then we get into town. You know, the town where I live. We'll call it Funville. There you go, Funville. That's what we're going to call it, all right? So we roll in the Funville, and Funville is just a very not fun place. I mean, sometimes it kind of scares me. Cars scare me. People scare me. It's a fun time. There's drugs and stuff, and it's, yeah. I mean, not really. That's a terrible description of Funville, but I mean, it's the description we're gonna go with. It's not really like I live in like a drug slum. I swear. I promise, guys. Okay, listen. They're holding me hostage. Someone get some help. All right. Okay, cool. So we get into Funville, and I'm driving along, and, you know, we're driving down the street, and it's like, all right, well, I was going to go to this Monday intersection, and my dad, who's sitting in the car next to me, goes, no, just turn up here. Like, turn up this really small lane. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, I'll turn up this really small, and, like, it's one of those, like, uphill, steep, like, one-lane roads that are kind of scary, and it's not even, like, a named road. It's just one of those, like, alleyways. And I was like, you know, this seems kind of shady. I'm driving, like, this car, and I don't want to. I feel like I'm gonna, like, hit something. And, you know, what do you know? I go and hit the turn, and I kind of just, like, freeze as I realize I'm about to hit a house. That, mind you, this house is, like, a good distance away from the road, and still I just kind of, like, left turn into, like, the house, and I forget to turn my wheel back, and I just kind of froze and just, you know, right into the side of the house. Just siding, car, traded some paint. It was a good time. Now, like, luckily, there was no, like, real damage to either the house or the car. Like, if I would have kept going forward a couple inches, I would have hit a chimney, and that would have sucked, man. Like, but luckily I just dented some siding, killed a gutter, and it was all okay. Everything, like, everybody was safe. I didn't, like, die, and I mean, it was all good, right? Or at least, you know, that's what I thought. Just kidding. It all ends up being good. Don't worry. The story has a happy ending. Well, kind of a happy ending, and it's got a good lesson to it. So don't worry, kids. I'm gonna teach you kids some good things. So my dad's like, okay, you know, we're gonna back the car up, and, like, he, like, kicks me out of the driver's seat. I mean, obviously, why wouldn't you? So I, you know, kind of sit in the car. We pull the car around. He parks in front of the house, and he walks up to the house, like, the door, and, like, knocks on it. And he's like, hey, my son kind of hit your house. And at first the dude was like, what? Your son did what? And he's like, yeah, my son hit your house with our car. And the dude's like, oh, okay. And, you know, it turns out that, you know, the dude actually that owns the house ended up being, like, a family friend or something, but it turns out the dude was renting the house, and the, like, landlord ended up also being a family friend. So in a way, it's not like a guy, like, went to court and, like, went to prison or anything like that, you know. And it all ended up kind of working itself out in a sense. But the funniest part was telling everybody at school, like, the next day, like, hey guys, I hit a house, and they're all like, Christian, you did what? And I'm like, yeah, I hit a house, and they're like, oh, okay, like, how? And I explained to them, and then they all called me an idiot. And I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't you call me an idiot? That makes enough sense, you know. And for those of you wondering, I called myself Christian because that is my real name. There you go. Have fun. Go search the internet. I dare you. And that's also a joke. Don't search the internet, please. I wanna live a happy life. We'll see if I, like, bleep that out. Well, who knows? Yeah. But yeah. So the fun thing was, like, the next, like, week later, of calling the insurance company and being like, yeah, I hit a house, and they're like, well, how'd you do that? And I was like, well, you see, the house was here, and the car was there, and instead of going right up the road like a good person when they drive that doesn't have seizures, I went, hey guys, look, the house, it's got a bright flashing sign on it, let's hit it. And, you know, it was a good conversation. I think everybody at, like, the insurance place was like, oh man, like, this kid's an idiot. And all my friends were also like, oh man, this kid's an idiot. And I'm like, yeah, you know it. You know I'm an idiot. Yeah, guys, I did it. I promise. And it was a good time, you know. Ended up, like, you know, not having to really, like, die. Didn't go to prison. It was a good time. It all worked out. But I hit a house, and I just thought I wanted to tell you guys, hey, this is something stupid that I did. I feel like it'd make a good story time. So there's no real deep story full of detail, but it's a funny story. I mean, hitting a house with a car. It's not like I hit, like, a car or, again, like a person. No, I hit a house that was, like, a solid 2 feet off the road, man. It's not like it was, like, right next to the road and it was like, oh man, I might hit this house. No, I just kind of, like, curved and wow, pow, ka-chow, right into the house. It was a good time, all right. I still haunt him to this day. People still make fun of me for it. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? Exactly. So, kids, the moral of the story is, if you're driving and you're learning how to drive, you get your permits, and you're, like, your kid, and, like, not your kids. If you were driving with your kids and you're still at your permit, that might be risky. Don't do that. Don't take life advice from fish. But, you know, if you're, like, driving with your parent and you hit a house, just tell them it's okay. Someone else has already done it, you know. So, but in the moral of the story, don't hit a house. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You know, like, yeah, you can do it, but don't do it. Don't be like me, all right? I just hope that this can portray a message to kids out there. You know, you guys can do it, all right? You guys cannot hit a house. I believe in you. And yeah, that's gonna end off the story, basically. Don't hit a house, kids. I've been WelfareFish. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed the video. If you did, I know it was kind of sporadic, random, but it had a decent story time. Hopefully it made you guys laugh and chuckle from the stupidity of the situation. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the story, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, this is the first video you're seeing. I do a lot more kind of story time video game content here on the channel. Hopefully you guys will hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and check out because just everything. Yeah, I have a bunch of old Overwatch videos, but I'm gonna have a lot more Destiny 2 stuff coming out. Maybe it's already out at the time you're seeing this video, so that's kind of cool. Some of my newest videos, and by newest I mean like 2 weeks old, are popping up on the screen right now. You should go check those out if you want, just to kind of have some details into what the WelfareFish channel is kind of about and my sense of style when it comes to recording and uploading. But yeah, I've been WelfareFish, guys. Let's try to hit 10 likes on this video. I know it's a large goal, especially for us. I mean, I don't know why I asked for 30 like two videos ago. That was very ambitious. I shouldn't have done that. But let's try to hit a solid 10 likes on this video, guys. I believe in us. And if we don't hit that, then I'm going to kind of be really sad and depressed about the channel, and I might go into another 2-week hiatus. So let's definitely try and hit that 10 like goal. It'd be awesome. And like I said, some of the news videos are popping up sometime in this outro. I don't really know when. But yeah, I've been WelfareFish, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Take care, and hopefully there'll be more videos on the channel, and I won't be a dead meme anymore. Alright, cool. Bye.